Well, I'm very happy to present to you a series of videos brought to you by TeamRoper.com and SpeedRoping.com. We partner together to bring you online training like never before. On the website, you will find old runs of me and Rich competing in the glory days back when we were a little younger and thinner and traveled all over, and current events like at the U.S. Open at San Angelo are all on the website for you to be able to see how we do, where we perform at. Me and my wife practice and really been working on my wife and her healing, riding her horses, and we have specialty guests. Clay O'Brien Cooper comes over and practices with me. We're going to be roping at the U.S. Finals this year. Have a lot of practice runs. I break down what our objectives are, what we're trying to accomplish. And when he comes over, I get on my practice horse and just spin steers for him. This video is going to talk about a heel horse, a calm, easygoing heel horse that can actually run a lot, but she makes a little bit of a mistake going down the arena when the steers turn. She wants to get her head to the right, and it really gives my wife a lot of problem because she blocks the view of the legs and she gets in there at an angle, which makes it very hard for her to throw a rope. Now, in doing this, how you fix this is you've got to use your leg going down the arena when the steer squares up to push your horse on down the arena. And she does it very good on the Hot Heels machine, but when she gets on live cattle, her and my wife both have a habit of not working properly there. And it's a very difficult thing to try to use your leg, swing your rope, and do everything that you're trying to do to heel. And when you're messing with a younger horse that's not finished and you go to using your leg, you can get them all riled up. And this horse is LC. And when Jennifer started trying to use her leg, I believe she was squeezing with both legs, and the horse actually tried to start running off. Wanted to get just wired up, in my opinion. All of it becomes from horses have a lot of buttons, and if you mash too many buttons at the same time, they will panic. They don't understand what you're asking for, and they get really excited. So what we had to do was we actually stopped roping steers, got the Hot Heels out, and went to roping the Hot Heels. And what I had her do was just slow down and just follow the dummy around. You see this horse is just wanting to run. She is panicked. She's kind of got a little nervous. Really have not had a lot of problem with this horse wanting to run like this, but it all stemmed from trying to fix one thing, and that was her head turning to the right when she's coming around the corner. And in doing this, you've got to be aware of what your objective is and what you're trying to accomplish. So we had to calm her back down, rope the Hot Heels on her, and you have to address issues when they happen right then. And that is what is so good about the Hot Heels machine, a mechanical dummy that you can address the issues that you need to fix when your heel horse is making a mistake. Now, when I got on her and roped on her, she was wanting to run a little bit. My objective here was to get her backed off the bridle. And when you go to squeezing one and asking her to do something with your legs, you'd be surprised at how much brakes you lose. They don't want to stop. They don't want to respond to your hand. And you've got to make sure you get them back in control. And the big thing here is having your horse light in the bridle. And like she's just wanting to run, she's just wanting to run. And like you'll start them, pick them up, slow them back down. You don't have to stop them unless they fight you. If they fight you, then you've got to stop them. But if they slow down and actually respond to you, that's good. And that's what you're trying to accomplish. If you watch here, this horse keeps her nose to the left the whole time. But you have to make her, and in making her, you've got to use your leg and push her down the arena. It's not the easiest thing to do, but the objective here was to get her where my wife, when she squares up, she can see the feet. Well, I hope you like this tip. This is one of the videos brought to you by TeamRoper.com and how to fix your heel horse, and be careful that you don't get your heel horse too excited when you're trying to fix one problem. You can lose other problems. Now, on SpeedRoping.com, I have my wife roping, my mom roping, my 6-year-old daughter roping, and my 3-year-old boy roping. And on this website, you will find a lot of free videos about how to get your kids to rope, how I entice my kids, and how I gamble with them on dummy drills and doing different things. I have Haley's first ever catch on steers. I have her first ever 2 feet catch on live steers on the website. It's been pretty special to have somebody film every practice session that we do. And I put certain things on the websites, how I never let her rope with more than one coil. She's not allowed to dally till once the dummy stops. And actually been getting a little training out of her lately. She's been riding one of my head horses and Jennifer's heel horses that has been hurt and wounded, and exercising him and just riding him during the day. She's become a pretty good hand, and what I like to do on this horse is just lope him around, keep him calm, keep him just moving around and doing things lightly. And another deal is my son. He didn't have much to do with roping for a long time. Absolutely was a tool boy, was a deer hunter. And when we got Haley another horse and Blackie become Gabe's horse, he has been non-stop riding ever since that time. He rides everywhere all day long. And now he's gotten into roping. Actually, while I'm doing this video, I had to put him on pause because he's roping a chair in my office. But he has went full circle roping non-stop. And I put a lot of videos on here about my kids, what I do, how we do things, and it's all free for parents. If I can save one kid from getting hurt by using a short rope and not getting them injured, if you have children, you definitely need to go to speedroping.com and check out my kids roping and how I try to keep them safe and limit the chances for them to get hurt. You got to let them have fun and they got to enjoy themselves, but you try to limit the odds of them getting injured. And Gabe, he has some steers. He follers down the arena and follers the hot hills. For a long time, I wouldn't let him tote his rope. He just had a whip. He had to rope the dummy with his whip, but you need to come check it out if you got kids.